May the 4th be with you.
And also with you.
Actually, isn't it now something like and with your spirit?
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's how that goes. Anyways, hi everybody. I'm Dan. She's Beth. This is the Brick Historic. This is a Lego set. It is the N-1 Starfighter from The Mandalorian. We are in the middle of Star Wars Day.
We are.
So let's build some Star Wars Legos, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Without any further ado or any further dudes or however you say that.
Yes.
Let's just get into it. Let's just build. Let's have fun.
Okay. Oh, careful.
Gotta fix that though. There we go. Okay.
When you drop the box into the controller, that's a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Open up the Legos and let's get at it. Hello to everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you all. Welcome to our Lego friends. Welcome to our rabbit friends from one of our other channels who always like to join us.
Sorry for the rattling. It'll be done in a second.
Today on the crawl down below, you'll see some fun little facts and stuff that we gathered about Star Wars in general.
Hi, Borg. You're back. And Coco and Q. Good to see you all.
The Borg really is everywhere.
Yes.
We too will be assimilated. Ah, the brick puller.
Oh, yes. For when we screwed up like when we did with the shark. They didn't give us one with the shark.
That's true. But I did that vignette on the brick puller. I should put that up as a separate video this week.
You should.
I should. Alright. Stay tuned for that, because that one was really funny. It was actually part of a larger video that we did on the Lego Treehouse, I believe it was.
Yes. Yes. Right now, I think we are building Mando. I just gotta find the rest of Mando's things.
His things.
Well, he has a head, he has a backpack.
Little stuff like his head, maybe his legs.
Does he have arms? Oh, yeah, he has arms.
Yeah, I got his arms.
You need legs, though, right?
I do need legs. Otherwise, it would just appear that Mando had a really rough day.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. There's one Mando. Unlike last week, if you were here with us, our close-up cam is working today. Yay!
And I don't think it's cutting out our audio, so...
That's the rumor.
Bonus!
Exactly. Alright.
Did you hit buttons again?
No, I didn't hit buttons, but it did get a little weird for a second. That's okay.
Alright.
Alright, let's continue.
I actually found out about the Lego live streams from the Ask Floppy IG page. Oh! You follow us on Ask Floppy? I didn't realize that. Okay. That's fun.
I didn't either. I thought you were just like a Lego person and found us that way.
Yeah.
But cool.
Yeah. You also like bunnies.
Cross promotions rock.
Okay, that one. And I don't know why I started to give you those. Sorry.
Because you could.
Yeah, okay, that one.
Alright.
I have this compulsion when it comes to Legos that I want to sort them all first and then build, so... When you're doing it live, though, that's problematic, because otherwise you just hear me shifting around with Legos for, like, 20 minutes, and that's not entertaining.
No, it's not what everybody's looking for.
No. I need help. Oh, well, yeah, that one. I meant with you. The little curvy,
This
like,
guy?
90-degree bend guy. Yes, that guy.
Alright.
How are the animals doing? The animals are doing very well. Our kitten, Io, slept a ton last night, so she's a little crazy.
But not in the room, or we'd never be able to do this.
Oh, yeah. Different usernames, but I do follow the pages. Thank you. That is very cool. We need that guy, I think. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that guy. You got it right.
As I squint like I have very bad eyesight. I actually do have not great eyesight, but it's not terrible.
Okie dokie. that's that.
So did you notice or happen to notice, Dan? I looked last night, just out of curiosity, because obviously being Star Wars Day, I figured there's a lot of Legos and stuff that have sold out. But this set is actually currently sold out on Amazon.
I know. I was going to put up a link for people if they were interested in it, but nobody's got it right now. So
It's gone right now.
So you're just going to have to watch this build longingly and hope it comes back in stock someday if it's one you want.
Yes.
But we bought this months ago.
Yeah, we did.
Been sitting on it for a while.
Oh, I just threw one at you.
Thank you for that.
So how is everybody else doing? How is your Star Wars Day going? For some of you, I know it's almost over because it's nighttime in a lot of places.
Well, that's true. Should watch a Star Wars something tonight.
Yes, I agree. It feels like an absolute requirement.
It does. We should go old school. Maybe watch Empire or something.
Okay. Oh
Alright,
yeah,
number
since
7.
we're talking about Star Wars, what is everybody's favorite movie? We can get all controversial and argue in the comments. And pardon our notifications on our phone, we'll turn that off.
Silencing right now. That was the Where's Jelly Bean cam that just sent out a notification, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Jelly Bean.
Somebody says the live keeps stopping. Is that for everybody or just for one person? Because if it's one person, it could just be their individual internet. Is anybody else having problems?
I think it's their individual internet. The stream statistics are real strong. There hasn't been a single dropped frame so far.
Okay.
We get those statistics so we can kind of monitor the stream quality.
We're on 7, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
I just need to find those little pieces. Return of the Jedi. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Return's a good show. Of the 3, it's perhaps the weakest. But those 3, I think, are better than any of the others. Maybe Sith could be up there, and you could make an argument for that one to be in the top 3. We could have that debate.
Oh yeah, Q has never seen Star Wars. Is it fun? Yes, it's definitely fun.
You gotta fix that, Q. You have to start with episode 4, though, because episode 4 was actually the first movie. It's all very confusing. Don't ask me to fully explain it in a way you'd understand. Alright, number 9.
That's part of number 9. And then I need one more piece. You watch the chat while I look for the piece. Aha, got it. Okay, ready. All good. Still shocking me. Hot for late autumn. 35 Celsius. Oh yeah, that's warm. And I personally enjoy episode 3. 3? Yeah, that's a 3.
That's
Blurry.
3 is Sith.
Yeah.
And regarding talking about your Wi-Fi is usually good, it could be your local YouTube server too.
Yeah, that's true.
YouTube has servers throughout the world that serve this stuff out, and yours might be experiencing difficulties right now.
Or it might just be really busy.
Yeah, but the stream going out is perfectly strong. Oh, I need to put this on here.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, somebody said it flickered, but it's fine now. The flicker might have been when you hit things, though.
Yeah.
The flicker, I think, was his fault.
Well, yeah. Stuff happens.
Yes, that says 3. Maybe I am blind. I keep squinting at that thing.
It's not this. It's this.
Oh, yeah. Why did I grab that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
You had one job
I had one job. I screwed it up.
I'll love you all the same. Alrighty. Next up.
Alright. Ask them things. Make them talk to you.
You were the one that was doing the chatting.
I know, but right now I'm looking for pieces. So while I look for pieces, you ask questions.
I have to do everything around here.
You do.
There's something wrong with that. So, new Star Wars versus old Star Wars. Tell me your feelings on the Disney era of Star Wars and what you guys think. Personally, I think that Rogue One was a really good movie, and I'm not sure that any of the others have really stood up to that standard, personally. Is there better?
Yes.
See? I do everything.
You are doing it.
But I'd be curious to hear what everybody else thinks.
Hi, Chubby and Peggy. Q said it's a special day in NL. Now we're remembering the people who fight for us to be a free land, and it's live on the TV. Yeah, that could be affecting your YouTube stream for sure.
Maybe. Issues with fiber lines, yeah, I get that. We actually just got fiber here a couple of months ago. We had fiber at our old house, moved here where we're a little more rural, and we didn't have fiber. Now we have fiber again, and
a little
it's
more
nice.
rural. We're surrounded by farms.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're trying to build.
For now, for
they're
about
trying to
another
build,
week or so.
They're trying to build giant housing developments on the farms, but
Yeah.
for right now, they're still farms. I need 2 of these. And that's not right, because that's black. Oh.
There you go.
There you go. Coco said that she liked the last films. I did too, actually. Didn't we see all 3 of them in the theater?
She liked the last films? Yeah. We did.
Together? I believe we did.
Yes. Oh, we're on 15. My big issue with the last 3, 7, 8, and 9 was 7 was pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of the original movie. 8 took everything and destroyed it, and the 9 they were trying to clean it all up. And I don't know how well that came together. I mean, they were entertaining, don't get me wrong, but from like a storytelling standpoint, I think they were a little bit of a letdown.
Well, see, I saw 7, 8, and 9 before I saw 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Not 1, 2, and 3 being the first, but the actual episodes 1, 2, and 3. Again, it gets confusing.
Yeah, the way the storytelling goes, you would think Quentin Tarantino put the whole thing together. The way it jumps around.
That's true. That's true, as I cackle loudly. Okay, that's not... What am I looking for?
I would disagree with you, the Borg. You said Rogue One really set an unreasonably high standard. Why should a high standard be unreasonable? I'm just being honest.
That's fair.
I mean, we can debate it. I just,
Have we just come to expect so little from Hollywood? Maybe that's the problem.
That could be. I don't know. If you've demonstrated that you can put out a good piece of content, then, put out good content. I guess that's my angle on it. But, I don't make movies either. I make YouTube videos that a few people watch.
I was just going to say, we make little live streams. Oh, okay, yeah. This one. The dark colors especially, it's hard to tell unless I get really close if they're flat or if they're not flat.
Yeah, no, I agree.
On the little manual. Okay, Q, why don't you look up Grogu or Yoda, the little green man,
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, from Mandalorian, and see if you can draw him.
Alright, we're on 20.
It's the textured guys, yeah, these guys. So Chubby and Peggy, you've been quiet. We were talking about favorite movies. I know you kind of came in the middle of it, but if you're still there, we were debating pros and cons of everybody's favorite parts of Star Wars. Little Whom is allowed to answer too. Of course. I can try to draw Baby Yoda. I don't know what the other ones. Well, Baby Yoda is a good one to try because everybody loves Baby Yoda. So.
And Floppy, our Lop Rabbit, if she angles herself just so, it looks like she has like Baby Yoda ears too.
She does. Yes.
So it's very cool.
Okay, I believe if that was 23, I think
Yes.
I'm actually on top of it for once.
24.
For once. Don't get too excited though. It probably won't last.
Whoop.
So I was gonna say stop yours way too far.
Yeah, I know. The mouse was jumping on me. I'm still trying to get used to this new mouse.
Blame the mouse.
Yes, I'm going to blame the mouse.
Actually, you could probably blame the cat because even though this is going to sound like I'm just being funny, but the cat loves to play with the mouse.
It's true. It's a whole cat and mouse game going on.
She really does. She loves to attack it.
Maybe that's why they call it a mouse.
It could be.
Maybe in early beta testing of the first mouse, the cats kept chasing it.
So I give you that one from step 1, right? Or from step 24?
I've got that, yeah.
Yeah, but we need 2 of them for step 25.
Oh.
Don't push them back. Anyway, I need that. Okay.
Okay.
Anything with Han Solo. Oh, that's right.
The young Han Solo, I think, if I remember
Yeah.
from our last discussion. Had to be the hot one, not the old guy like me. And I believe I took offense to that.
I don't think she specifically said old guy like you, though. I don't think she was being offensive.
Doesn't matter. It's implied.
Why? Just because you have gray in your beard?
Well, yeah. My gray makes me distinguished.
Any whom said she likes Yoda than Vader. Okay. I can understand that.
Okay. I have never seen a piece like this.
I haven't either.
Okay, that deserves a close-up cam.
They kind of look like oars.
Yeah. Anybody ever seen a Lego piece like that before? It's like a 1x2 with a rod coming off of it and then a little beady thing at the end.
Well, it's a circle 1x1, like on the end of it.
Yeah, also known as beady
Beady thing.
Yeah. It's the technical term for it. I've never
I haven't either.
seen one like that. Is it done?
Yes. They're laughing at us. I think they're laughing at us.
Laughing at us, with us, near us, something like that. Alright.
They're laughing at us from faraway places.
Yes. But the internet brings us all together into one lovely community.
It's true.
Yes. Alright. 29.
What is something Baby Yoda always does or have? Maybe I can try to... Oh, he has... Baby Yoda has a green lightsaber.
A tiny green lightsaber.
Tiny green lightsaber. If you don't know what a lightsaber is, you'll have to look it up. Since she hasn't watched the movies yet. Yeah, fine. Right. Oh, yeah. That. Plus this. Many humans said she's seen that piece in in a Ninjago set.
Oh. That makes sense.
It does.
That piece kind of has Ninjago written all over it. So those of you out on the stream, I wear audio monitors just to make sure everything's going good, and the audio on my end is just a little bit staticky. Can you tell me if it is on your end? I'm doubting that it is. It's probably okay, but just double checking.
If it sounds like we're being geeky about this, we're just trying to figure it out so that we can keep tweaking things so that it sounds better and better each time.
As silly as this may sound, because it's not like the most complicated piece of media that's ever been done, but there's actually a lot that goes into this. So trying to get it all to work the way we want it to is always the challenge.
And unfortunately, we're both fairly decent perfectionists. So, you know, we fight against that all the time. Chubby and Peggy said, no, it's fine.
Okay, that's what I thought. When I did a test stream earlier today, there was a little bit of audio crackle on my end, but it wasn't coming through on the stream, so I just want to make sure. Thank you.
The Borg said, after the Obi-Wan series, I can definitely understand Vader and see where Obi-Wan was coming from with his line relating to Vader and Luke's father in Episode 4.
Oh, that Darth betrayed and murdered his father? Yeah, I feel you. Makes all the sense.
Now it kind of looks like a bird.
Kinda, yeah.
That part kind of looks like a bird.
What do you all think? Does it look like a bird? Kinda, maybe a little bit.
The Borg said the audio occasionally works fine and then sometimes goes slightly static.
Okay, we'll keep working on it. Not much I can do in the middle of the stream now, but we'll keep working on it for next time.
Yeah. The other thing too, because we have the camera up above so you guys can watch us, and then the camera on our faces, obviously we're running a couple of cameras at the same time, but we also can have the microphones directly in our faces, or you wouldn't be able to see us, and half the table would just be wires, which wouldn't look really cool when you're trying to build a Lego either. So
yeah, the audio on these streams is a compromise. Normally I'd be running filters and stuff to take out a bunch of background noise and things like that, but if I do too much of that, especially with the microphone being a little bit away, you start to cut off voices, and then that doesn't work either. So.
And then we'd like trail off in the middle of a sentence, and you wouldn't be able to understand us.
Once again, this is a little bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I said that last week too about the shark that we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting. Okay. Okie dokie.
Since this will become a permanent post on the channel, if anybody has specific suggestions for Lego sets you'd like to see us build, you can go ahead and leave comments after it's posted, because that would be helpful. I mean, we have stuff that we can build, but I'd still always like to know what you guys want to see.
I didn't bring it upstairs, it's still downstairs, but next week we're building flowers for Mother's Day.
Yes.
We're doing a rare 3 weekends in a row kind of thing. Don't plan on us always doing that, we'd go broke.
Yeah. He said, the Borg said no stress, everything can be heard fine. It's more a bit of white noise.
Okay. Thanks for that feedback. We will try to clean it up, though.
Some of the white noise is probably the microphone picking up the computer fan, too.
Yeah, which I can't isolate, because to take that out, we start to clip our voices. Very much a compromise. I played with lapel mics, too, because we have those couple lapel mics. Those pick up the rattle of the pieces horribly.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not a good answer either. All right.
That is light gray, I think.
Black.
See? So blind. Black but flat. So not this one. That one's not flat.
It's the groovy one. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are translucent blue. Translucent light blue.
Really? I couldn't tell what color that one was, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Baby Yoda is harder to make than I thought, yeah. Mayhem said she'd like to see the Lego treehouse. Well, we built the Lego treehouse. I think there's 2 of them now, but there's one of them and there is a video for it.
Yeah, has Minnie Whom watched the video for that? It is on the channel. You think it might be quite big? It is big. We spent 4 nights on that total.
Yeah,
I think.
But there is a video for it. It's not quite as funny and interactive as these are because it was not alive, but.
Although that is the one with the brick puller vignette, and that part is funny.
That is funny. Am I still looking for these?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I got confused. I thought it was the same one as last time. You know how sometimes they repeat steps, but don't tell you it's like an exact repeat, and then it makes you feel like you're losing your mind. I think it's the gray one. I think it's these. You tell me.
Yes.
I don't think it's a black one.
Nope.
Because I don't see that specific one. Ooh, look. You'll have to show these. These look like footballs.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a Technic piece there.
Yeah, it's Technic for sure.
Yeah, that guy. Yet another piece we've never seen before. Kind of fun. All right.
When I say football, for anybody who is not in the U.S., I'm talking about American football, not soccer.
Okie dokie.
Alright, what else?
It's like this guy, I think.
Yes. I just couldn't find it. Oh, but there's 2 of them. And those are longer ones. Okay. Mini Human said she'll watch. Q said she's almost watched all of the videos. Well,
cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the treehouse is one of my favorite sets that we've done.
Yeah.
The amount of detail in it is insane. Plus, that was a Lego Ideas set, meaning it was just a Lego civilian.
Yes.
Who designed that, and then their design got picked up by Lego, and Lego worked with them to perfect it. So it's pretty cool.
They actually, those Lego idea sets now, I believe, and if somebody knows more about this, they can tell me if I'm completely wrong, but I believe at least once a month now, Lego has competitions for the Lego idea sets where you submit your idea and then people vote, and if it gets a certain amount of votes, it goes on to the next stage of the competition, for example. So if you have like a Lego user login, you can actually vote on those things for things to be legitimately become a Lego set, which is kind of cool. I have that one, and I think it's just a plain. Is it a 1x1? Yeah. Oh no, it's not a normal looking 1x1, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's a double thick 1x1.
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
I'm pretty sure that's what the piece is, though. We also did the car from the Fast and the Furious. I think that's our most popular Lego video,
Yes.
at least last I checked.
It's had like 6,000 watches, I think, something like that.
Which for a tiny little channel like us is really impressive.
So we have, we also built the Back to the Future DeLorean.
But I don't think we put up the... I don't think we actually put that up as a video, did we?
No. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
I'm confused. No, we have the footage. We haven't done anything with it yet. But the question becomes, we own 2 of them.
We do. Don't ask, it's a very long story. It had something to do with the purchase getting duplicated on Lego's websites and etc., etc.
So,
we didn't buy 2 on purpose.
So should we post the video we have, or should we do it again live?
I think we should do it again live.
Okay. We'll need to build it as the Part 3 variant, though.
Yeah.
Not the Mr. Fusion variant.
Do you guys like Back to the Future? So, the Borg say, ooh, a DeLorean. Yeah.
That was a fun build, too.
Alright. Now one. And that one. Did we ever put up our footage from... I think we did. Maybe from the Macaulay Culkin
Oh, the Home Alone?
the Home Alone house.
No, we were holding that one for Christmas. I think it's right here.
And then we got busy.
Yeah. That one we don't own 2 of. We're going to have to use the footage that we have.
Yeah. Unless we take it all apart. Ooh, you know what we could do? Not anytime soon, but maybe by Christmas. If you guys would want to see the Home Alone set, they make light kits for it. And I think that set would actually be really cool with the light kit.
Oh,
and
that's an
you
idea.
have to practically disassemble the entire sets to do light kits, and that would be really neat.
I could see that. That could be fun. That'd be probably like a 5-hour live stream, as complicated as those things get.
That's true. Coco the Bunny said, love Back to the Future films. Yeah, they're really good. We actually, not that long ago, showed our little human the Back to the Future films because he hadn't seen them, and he was a big fan.
All right.
You might want to slide just a little bit down. You're starting to cut off on where you're... Yeah, there
No,
you go.
I know, but then you need to do this.
Well, you can tell me to move.
Get out of my way. All right.
It's not like you're shy telling me to move any other time, just because other people are watching. I don't know what that piece is.
Like that.
Ah, it's tipped upside down. Yes. Admittedly, I know why Marty was so upset that Doc Brown used a DeLorean for the time machine. It's cutting off on my screen. Can you read it?
It was fast on a poster. I don't get the reference.
I don't get the reference either. You're going to have to explain.
Yuki.
I'm sure there's a joke in there and I'm just not getting it.
Well, sometimes we're a little slow on the uptake.
We are.
It happens.
Question, is it normal? Oh, it's a bunny question. The bunny stamps when it's happy. My bunny Goofy stamps when he is really happy when he sees me.
It's a form of communication. I don't know that I've ever
Yeah.
equated it to happy.
I've usually not. But
Could be making a demand.
yeah, he could be wanting food. He could
No.
be seeing you and associating that with food.
Oh, it looked fast, but was underwhelming at best. Yeah, you're right. No, the DeLorean was a complete dog as far as like performance.
Yeah, agreed there.
I follow you know.
Yeah, Chubby and Peggy said usually when they're stomping, it means that they're cross or angry. Or food. Yeah, that was my thought too, that maybe he's seeing Q and wanting food.
Okie dokie. For anybody seeing this stream later on wondering why we're building a Star Wars thing and talking about rabbits, we also have rabbits. We have a rabbit channel, a rabbit following, and they often meet.
Do you want me to turn mine? Would it
No.
help if I turned my monitor so you could see it?
No, this one's easier for me to see. I just wasn't sure what they were looking for me to do there. Okay.
Goofy always wants food. He scratched me today because he was happy to get food. Yeah, sometimes they get excited and they just want you to put the food down like as fast as possible. That does happen, for sure.
Alrighty. Since we're building Mandalorian stuff, how do all of you out there feel about the Mandalorian as a series? Supposedly they're filming fourth season right now.
Has anybody watched it? I guess that would be question one.
I think most people at this point, if they're into Star Wars, they've seen at least the first season. But I could be wrong.
I guess it depends on if everybody wanted to pay for Disney, though. Because, you know, there is that.
Well, I'm not paying for Disney right now.
Not right now.
Yeah.
When something new comes out we want to see, then we'll pay for it again. That's the only fallacy in my mind with the streaming services, is it's too easy to cancel them and re-up them. Which is probably why they're not doing great, because nobody's like in a contract.
Yep. They're raising prices again, though. Hulu is supposed to be raising their prices next month.
Didn't they just raise them last year?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Chubby and Peggy said, not seen it at all. Does it have Hans in it? No, but I think you like the actual Mandalorian character.
Yeah. The first season's a pretty good show. I don't think seasons 2 and 3 are as good, but they are entertaining.
It has good and bad bits. Admittedly, I prefer the Bad Batch. Okay.
Okay. When we actually have time to watch something, we need to re-up Disney Plus so you can watch Clone Wars.
Yes. I started watching it.
Clone Wars is pretty okay.
I really like the Mandalorian, though.
Oh, look, it warns you to not hit your minifigure in the eye. It's good advice.
Those are always funny.
Oh, it's got the little launch.
I was going to say,
That's
it's a
why.
shooting piece for sure.
Mhm.
It's probably got, yep, something goes in there.
Yep.
Because it's got like a little spring in it. Those two.
All of a sudden, it's like Ralphie. You're gonna shoot your eye out.
Yes.
Well, I don't. That doesn't make sense.
So, Coco said that she hasn't watched any of the seasons, but they do have Disney. If you're looking for something to watch, it's really good. I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's of the live action series, it's probably the best one. After that, probably Obi-Wan. Oh no, I take that back. It's totally different, but I think the best one is probably, honestly, Andor. From a writing and a character development standpoint. Okay. But it is not necessarily what you would expect from Star Wars.
That's true.
Because there's not a whole lot of pew-pew, space battle-y kind of lightsaber-y stuff.
Very controversial, but I also liked Boba Fett.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird, but I liked it.
But yeah, it was alright. What I couldn't get behind, though, was Ahsoka.
See,
I fell asleep during that thing.
Well, that just means we were watching it too late at night, because you fall asleep during things when it's late at night.
I don't know.
Oh, Coco said that's tomorrow's watch. Okay. Well, let us know how you like it.
Which one's tomorrow's watch?
I think she meant Mando, because we were talking about Mandalorian. Maybe? Were you referring to Mandalorian, or we just named off, 10 different things? So it could have been any of them, I guess. That one. Wait, were those from the last one?
No, I need one more of those.
One more of these?
This.
Oh, okay. What were these from?
I don't... that was... Oh, yeah, that was from the previous one. I gotta put those on.
Did you, forget them? Okay.
Yeah. Of course I did. There we go.
I just wondered if I was in that weird, I'm, handing you pieces where I shouldn't be handing you pieces thing. That happens.
It does. Alright.
Okay. A couple more translucent blue guys. And we're making some pretty good time on this, actually. We're as big of a build as it is. They all have their interesting points. Obi-Wan followed the relation of Obi-Wan and Leia, as well as the pain of Vader, yeah. Going to start watching The Mandalorian. Okay, yeah, definitely let me know if you like it, because I'm curious. Oh, you need those other... Oh, it's 2. Haha.
Mando definitely showed what's possible in putting together a Star Wars, live-action TV show.
Boba Fett had the interesting part of working with different cultures. Yeah, that was actually a kind of cool part for me, I thought.
Yeah. What was really weird about that show, though, was right in the middle where they took a couple of episodes to go play around with Mandalorian for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm totally building this all up. Alright, let's go back. Oh, okay. No, I built this part right.
Oh, the Borg said I haven't seen Andor, though. If you get a chance, you should watch it.
Yeah, it basically breaks down into 3 separate events across the course of what is 20 episodes. It's the longer series.
It is. I don't know if it's 20 episodes, though. Was it really that long?
Yeah, it was longer. Because they released it in 2 parts.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll have to look.
I'll look.
But there's 3 different things that happen. And it's a little bit weird because if you've watched Rogue One, then you know the end game for Cassian Andor.
Yes.
You know what's going to happen to him. So this is a prequel to that. But the writing and the character development is honestly some of the best I've seen out of Star Wars, certainly in the modern age. Plus it benefits from dialogue, which Lucas could never write.
24 episodes.
Oh, even longer than I thought. All right.
I believe they called it technically 2 seasons, though, not 2 parts. Oh wait.
No, it was all one season.
It was all one season. Okay.
And they were talking about doing another season. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, I'm not sure.
It's loaded, and if you believe IMDb, which is often right, there are 12 episodes loaded for 2024 as season 2 episodes. So maybe they're not done with it.
If that actually comes out, I would re-up for that. Maybe I'll wait until the end when they're all released, though, and binge watch.
Okay, so
we're there now.
We're
55.
Here? Okay.
Yeah.
Chubby and Peggy said mini human had the phone. That's okay.
Should be 2 of these.
Oh yes. The other day when we went to do a live on Ask Floppy, when we were going to show our kitten Io, I had my phone pulled up, and right as I was coming into the live, she started swiping off of Instagram for me. So I had to really quick get back into it.
We
so
need
I could
57 first.
play along. Oh yeah. That is these guys, and this guy, and this guy. I would loved if the sequel trilogy and our post-Empire series use Han Vong instead of discarding them. Okay, that's on you.
I have to.
Read the last comment.
I would have loved if the sequel trilogy and or post-Empire series used the... I'm normally really up on Star Wars stuff, but...
I'm Googling.
Was that in the sequel trilogy book set? Because I'd read that, but to be honest, it's probably been 30 years since I read it, so I don't remember all the details.
It said Palpatine knew about them. It was a threat he was preparing for once he took power. Here, read. And I'll get pieces.
Star Wars media.
Well, I meant you could read to them instead of mumbling.
Oh, okay, so it's non-canonical. So yeah, this is from books. Okay. The Zuz Han Vong were a polarizing era of the old Star Wars media. They killed Chewbacca and completely rewrote galactic history, but they could present a major opportunity for the future of Star Wars, while the old Legends timeline is now non-canonical. The Yuuzhan Vong were actually made canon in a different way. Well, I'm going to have to research that more.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that one.
The Death Star was actually meant to be used on them. Oh, okay. They were an expanded universe, extra galactic species.
Okay, yeah, that explains that. There's so much in the expanded universe kind of realm that it's hard to keep up with all of it. But that's interesting. I'll go check that out.
Yeah. Q, I'm glad you got your Baby Yoda done. And he definitely needs color. He needs to have some green. And Chubby and Peggy said they'd be right back. So non-Star Wars question for you real quick, the Borg. Since you said you have different screen names, but you follow us on our bunny channel, do you have a rabbit or do you just like rabbits? Just curious.
63?
63 is easy.
No, it's not easy. I dropped it.
Well, it was also loud. I don't have one. Okay, I was just curious.
Alright, so it looks like we're building a wing sort of thing. Kind of interesting. Yep. Oh, what?
What did you do?
I did nothing. Come back. There we go. Okay. I don't think it changed anything on the screen, but on our end, our displays started displaying all the wrong things.
It did. Q, I don't know if you're asking the board what their favorite thing about bunnies is or us, but I think for us, our favorite thing, well, my favorite thing, I'll answer for me and then let Dan answer for himself, but my favorite thing is their personalities, because they have so much personality and you wouldn't expect it from a prey animal like a bunny.
My favorite thing about the bunnies is you. And specifically because of the fact that they have personality. See, I had bunnies long before Beth and I were together, so I was familiar with them. But then when we got...
I did when I was little, but I was little.
Yeah, little. But when we got together, she was amazed at how much personality that they have, because she wasn't expecting it. And honestly, that's kind of been my favorite part of having bunnies again. It's just Beth's interaction with them.
No, that's kind of a sweet answer. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends who have some, but given that amongst other things, we used to have an owl roosting in our garden. It wouldn't be the safest environment for a bunny. Our bunnies are actually, if you follow us, you know this, are actually completely indoor bunnies, but because of where we live in the deserts, they don't go outside. The only way we could take them outside is if they were in some sort of pen that had like a mesh roof to it, because there's a lot of predators out there, and quite honestly 9 months out of the year it's way too warm for them anyway. They need to be inside where we live in air conditioning.
Okie dokie.
And Coco said it's their personality for me too. Yeah, they're very interesting creatures. And honestly, at times, depending on their personality, can be more demanding than even like cats and dogs.
No.
When they want something, they'll let you know.
Iowa's much easier to handle than the rabbits are.
Yeah.
And Iowa's a kitten. So you would expect it would be harder, but no.
Yeah. There's that.
All right, it's coming together pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Only one more bag after this, too. Oh, it was upside down. Tricky. Oh, and you get to use the football shape thingies now, too. And one of those.
Not that.
Not that? Oh, okay. I just looked over at our monitor, and I always joke to Dan about how ghostly white I look on camera, and I wouldn't ever call you even slightly dark-skinned, but in comparison, I do look like Casper.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm
But
Casper.
I've got the like hairy, ridiculous, like part gorilla arms.
Well, fair.
So that changes things too.
I'm practically translucent. Ooh, Vampire. There you go. Okay.
Well, we did just watch From Dusk Till Dawn the other day.
That's true. Coco the bunny said it's the sass. Oh, yeah. Definitely sassy. One of our bunnies, Floppy, is much more sassy than the other one.
All right, we're on 72.
Stop moving the screen.
I'm trying. Okay. It's not cooperating.
Careful. The Borg said there used to be feral, I think, bunny that used to live in the park near my house. I named it Salt and Pepper Bunny, or SP Bunny for short, due to its fur color, black with a bit of gray hairs. That's cute. We actually have a ton of wildy bunnies around. We put a video up on YouTube, or not YouTube, on our Instagram channel just a couple of days ago about showing one that ran to the front door of our house. But there's we found at least 3 different bunny nests when we've been walking around in like some of the park areas, and it's definitely that springtime, so there's lots of babies running around.
That doesn't look right to me. Oh, is it sticking out too far there? It needs to be on this one. There we go. Alright. That's better. Alright.
It's a good thing you have glasses on. That was very close to your eyeball.
Well, you know.
The pointy part.
Lego is a risky business. You have to be willing to risk injury in this game. It's just part of the sport.
We have no native rabbits in South... You're in South Africa, right, I believe? That I know of. Although we do have scrub hares. I don't know what those are. I will have to look that up. I mean, hare obviously implies, like, something in the rabbit genre, but I don't know what they look like.
"20-second timeout for me. This part of the build brought to you by Ocean Spray Greek Yogurt Cranberry Bites. Do you like one?
Sure.
They're lovely.
I know.
Must keep the fuel up.
Okay, there's your next set.
Good and good for you. All right.
I'm totally looking up what a scrub hare is because I have no idea.
So one of the things Beth is known for is constantly reaching for her phone to look stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. We're believers in always learning here. If we don't know something, we take a minute to try to figure it out.
It is, according to Wiki, it is one of 2 species of hares found in South Africa, amongst other places. Unfortunately, the population has been declining. It looks like... Definitely has a wild bunny look. It looks like its body might be slightly larger than like our wild rabbits here.
Oh, okay. Wasn't it Australia that has like a rabbit problem now because they introduced them to try to wipe out something else and now they're overrun with rabbits?
I don't know if that's Australia or not.
I think it might be Australia. I don't know. It's just something I remember reading.
Q, what is that? It looks yummy. They're like dried cranberries that are covered in yogurt.
They're those. They're lovely. Here, get one out. Ocean Spray, if you're out there, give us some money for this.
Right?
Yeah. They're really good. Not too bad for you. Of all the snacks you can have, they're not like complete garbage.
I mean, it's still a processed food, so it's not exactly perfect for you, but...
Could be worse. And we got a deal on them. Oh, there's stickers? I don't remember stickers. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
I was going to say, you didn't hand me stickers.
There's only
the stickers.
3.
Okay.
That's why. And this is sticker 2.
You said I want them, but we don't have them here. By the way, if you don't know Q, a craisin is like a raisin. It's just a dried cranberry. Yeah, yogurt-covered fruit is always tasty, I agree. Are you trying to figure out where it goes?
No, I know where it goes. I just don't understand how it's supposed to attach. There's like, cause there's like a, it's like slidey in there. Unless it's supposed to go back here and push into place. Oh yeah. There's arrows that you can barely see. That goes like that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, there are arrows.
Oh,
I see
and
it
I've
now.
already broken it.
Oh well. Careful.
Right, let's try to fix that.
America always has better things than the Netherlands. It's just different things.
You could say they're better things, but they're not better for you things. Our food supply here in the United States, you know, the land of plenty, the land that has everything, the place that everybody around the world wants to come to, our food is garbage.
It really is.
Horrible.
It's bad. There's so many preservatives and even things that are supposed to be fresh, like meat and everything else, that it's...
You read stories of people who move here from Europe and they don't change their diet. They like eat the same types of foods, and so they buy the same things from the stores to prepare their meals and stuff. They get here and they start putting on weight, even though they don't change the type of things that they eat. It's because our food supply is just garbage. One of the things that we have here is we have quail. And we have the quail for eggs because it's one thing that we can do in our current home to have some control of our food supply. We know where those eggs come from, and they're just wonderful.
We also grow greens
micros.
and microgreens, yeah. But we can't do it outside because it's too warm. So we actually have this area of our garage that we grow greens in. Admittedly, they are difficult to find cheap here. We do have a rather large dried fruit industry here, plus a massive citrus industry around my city. Plus, we're the largest macadamia producer. Oh, I love macadamias. Those are not cheap here, though. Macadamias are probably $10 a pound at least.
More than that. Last I looked, it was approaching 20. So I was looking at them for a recipe and then immediately changed my mind. Alright, 83.
This one? Yeah, it's gotta be that one.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, it just looked like it was too big, but it's that one. Q said they have potatoes and salad, and she said it tastes the worst ever. I don't know, and I'm not sure if you know, a lot of countries, especially depending on what time of year it is, import even produce. So it could be that your produce is coming from another country and it's just on like trucks or it's in travel a little bit long, so by the time it makes it to your store, it's not as fresh as it should be. That's a problem kind of all over the world. Unless you're able to grow stuff yourself or you have local farms that you can buy it from. We have that problem here with some of our produce because in the summer it gets so hot that by the time, well, it's really hard for farms to grow it here, so by the time it comes in from places like California or Mexico, it is no longer as fresh as it should be.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's that. Alrighty. Bag 2. Well, you get that out. I'm going to show people what we've got so far.
Yep. Here, I'll let you show before I start making a ton of noise with the bag. Although our country is big on meat and starch. Biltong. Oh, we love biltong.
Yeah, we make our own biltong. Probably not as good as what you can get there, but we try.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the ones that you said are more like a Dutch or German word, but I know what biltong is.
Now I need to make some.
Mm-hmm. It's been a couple
months since I've made any.
Yeah.
The problem is I make it and then it's gone in a day.
Because everyone in the house eats it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just binge on it.
Can't open package. There we go. Well, here's where all the little pieces come into play. Okay.
Help you out. All right. We need to make a dude.
Not a
Or
dude.
a chick.
That's what's her
Oh,
name?
that's the mechanic.
The mechanic. She has a name though. I'm sure she has a name.
Oh, she does. I just don't remember.
I don't either.
Anybody out there who's watched The Mandalorian, if you remember what her name is,
Let
put
us
it in the
know.
chat.
I could look it
honestly
up.
don't remember. She's funny though.
That's so awesome that you make biltong. One very happy South African, and yes, biltong is very binge-worthy. Yeah, it really is. He has a oh, there it is. He has the little Grogu has such a tiny little body compared to the other Lego figures.
Yeah.
And then there's the droid, which I believe is... Oh, here it is. This is the droid that works at the shop with the mechanic.
The little baby Grogu almost looks like Schmeagol to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Could just be me. Alright, so here's the whole family. Right there.
Your droid is backwards, though.
Yeah, it was looking the other way. It was guarding.
Oh, he was guarding. Okay.
Yes, he was watching their backs, see?
I understand.
I did that on purpose. Sure. Alright. 88 miles per hour.
And these guys? Yeah, those guys. That one. And looks like there's a shiny metal one.
It's
I'm guessing
these.
silver. Oh, yep. That.
We need what?
4 of them?
4 of those, yeah.
2, 3. They blend in with the regular gray ones for sure. There we go. That, and then I need 2 of another piece. Oh, this guy. That guy.
Okie dokie. Oh, and those go on
So
the back.
besides the Borg, who's already told us that it's still very, very warm where he or she lives, how is everybody else's weather? I know it's late for everyone, but how's the weather? How is their weather today? / how is it supposed to be tomorrow? Anybody still having rain? Is it getting warmer yet? These are the questions.
We haven't had a 100-degree day yet. I don't know what we're waiting for.
No,
We usually had a bunch of them by now.
it's been close. We've had, I believe, 99. Fahrenheit, of course, not Celsius. We would be extinguished.
Yeah.
South African dish that might be a fun one is bunny chow, even though it has nothing to do with bunnies. It's a Durban style curry and hollowed out quarter or half loaf of bread. Oh, okay. I've never eaten curry out of a bread bowl before.
Interesting.
I've had like clam chowder out of a bread bowl. That's a very common thing in San Francisco in California. They actually sell it like right on the pier. There's a ton of places that do it. At least I'm assuming they still do, unless that's changed post-COVID. I haven't been to California since COVID.
This thing needs landing gear.
That thing actually has a what's the word I'm looking for? A stand for it.
Oh, okay.
For you to like
Gotcha.
put it on the shelf so it sits a little more stable.
I keep breaking it.
Hi, Tubby and Peggy. You're talking clam chowder. The Borg was talking about a curry that you can eat inside of like a hollowed out bread. And I said I haven't had curry in a bread bowl, but I have had clam chowder in a bread bowl. Aha. There you go.
Okay. 92.
I know there's a couple people on chat that are in the UK, and I believe there's a decent amount of Indian food influence in the UK, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if that's all over or if that's just regional.
Well, I know they brought a lot of that stuff from the more imperial days.
Yes.
When they had control of India.
Yeah. But that's what I don't know if it's like everywhere or if it's just in certain areas. Feel free to let me know.
Done.
Yeah, that one. It's always the one right in front of my face.
Mm-hmm.
I love how the conversations are so randomly fluid.
That's what we do.
Yeah, this is actually how we talk in real life too. Loads of Indian food here. That's what I thought. I have never been to the UK, but I try to pay attention to, you know, basic things like geography and history, and I try. I'm not best at it, but I try. That one. And we need 2 of them, though.
Right there.
Aha, thank you. That, and Oh, another one that said loads of Indian food here. Come visit. Someday. It is on our list.
Well, the other night we kind of committed to another group of people to also visit El Salvador, so we have lots of world traveling that we need to do.
That's true.
Lots. The problem for that is getting the time off, since we kind of run our own little empire.
Yeah. Get it? Empire? Anyway.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Yes, but someday we'll have to take at least a small break.
3-day weekend ought to be able to get that done, right?
Right. We also might want to wait until Boeing in the United States is working a little bit better. Or at least make sure we're not on a Boeing plane.
Speaking of Boeing planes, YouTube sent me down a rabbit hole this morning watching, it served up this video on, was it MH320, MH380, whatever that Malaysian Airlines flight was that disappeared like over a decade ago now.
Yeah. I forget the name. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people now that are in there giving some kind of interesting evidence that there are mainstream people that have actually started to pick up on this and start asking questions that that plane went through a wormhole.
Oh, that's that borders on conspiracy theory for sure.
Oh yeah, it was interesting though.
Yeah. The non-going Boeing, yeah. Q asked, "What country do we really want to go to one day?" I think they're probably not exactly the same, like for you and me, but and mine isn't just one, but I'm sure it's not the same.
I don't know if I have one that would necessarily top the list.
I studied German for 4 years in high school, and that interests me quite a bit. And my ancestry is 50% Polish on my father's side, so I would really like to visit that area at some point if I could. But I'm also really interested in things like Stonehenge, and obviously that's in the UK, and I think that would be amazing to go see in person.
You know what's really interesting to me? I guess years ago I might have said like Australia, New Zealand, that whole area.
I still want to go to Australia too.
I'm kind of sure I'll go, but I don't know if it's top list. I'm very intrigued by the poles now. Like, I would like to travel north or south. Antarctica is very interesting to me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because there's more and more information coming out about how Antarctica, for example, wasn't necessarily always under ice.
Yes, I have heard that too.
And that kind of stuff has always just intrigued me. So I'd be curious to go have a look.
It's the South Pole that has the penguins, right?
Yes.
Not the North? Okay. It'd be cool to see penguins. Like, not in a zoo. That doesn't count. Like, real-life penguins.
The zoo that was near where I grew up, there was something weird about the penguins there, and they never figured out exactly what it was, but once they brought them in, they would never go into the water except at mealtime. They wouldn't go in there to swim, to play, to nothing. They just, like, protested. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Maybe they didn't like the microplastics?
Maybe. So hard to tell.
Chubby and Peggy, I drive past Stonehenge every other month. It's a traffic jam nightmare as everyone slows down to see it. I imagine it would be. North Pole has polar bears. Yeah, I don't know if I really... Maybe from a very safe distance. giant bears of any kind aren't high on my list of things I want to see in real life. Those in a zoo, yeah. I mean, unless we're going to start talking about the efficacy of zoos. But outside of that, if I'm going to see some of those crazy large animals, I would much rather do it from a very safe distance.
See, I don't know if there's a specific country anymore that I want to go to as much as there's interesting things that I'd like to check out. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, since we're talking about, like, the North and South Pole, there is this place up in Alaska, and I forget the name of it, but it's like a 8-story building, and it's like an old military installation, and it's been converted into its own indoor mini city. Like, everything you need to live, including schools, hospitals, police department, everything, is all run out of this facility. And they've got like underground tunnels that take you to other buildings on the property and everything else. And that's how they battle the weather there. Like, everything just happens inside. So in the most harsh of conditions, you never have to leave. It's kind of interesting.
Well, they could use that in like Siberia for sure.
So we're on 101.
We're on 101, but I'm struggle bussing to find that whatever that first piece is. I don't know what that is.
That is this.
Oh, see? Thank you. I was looking for a black one. I'm so bad with the colors on this. Okay. Chubby and Peggy, I want to see panda bears. Yes, panda's definitely cute. I have actually, again, back to zoos, I have seen panda bears in a zoo when I grew up. In Ohio, we had a zoo that had pandas, and we actually had a pregnant panda, and it actually had a baby, and that's not overly common for zoos, and it was definitely a very popular thing. So I got to see panda babies. Cute. When I was younger, my dad used to joke when we were in the zoo, should we steal a penguin? They would probably hunt you down. That's probably not a good idea.
I was going to say, wasn't Panda Baby a Madonna song?
Panda Baby?
Panda Baby, Panda
No.
Baby. You sure?
No. And that wasn't even Madonna, was it?
Madonna sang that, yeah.
Oh, she did Santa Baby?
Yeah.
I thought that was Mariah Carey.
No. Well,
Okay.
She might have done a version of it.
Oh, okay.
No, Mariah Carey is the All I Want for Christmas.
Christmas Is You. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're back to Christmas again. Okay.
And I was just trying to be funny.
I know.
Don't want no trouble.
If you want to see wild penguins, Boulder Beach in Cape Town has a colony of African penguins, also called Jack A. I'm not going to say that out loud because I don't know if I'm supposed to. Penguins, as they sound a bit like donkeys. I'm not sure if I get a strike for that word or not, so I'm going to avoid it. Then he said Whittier, isn't it? Are you asking about a place to see them? I'm confused. Oh, are you talking about where the... Maybe where Stonehenge is? I don't know. I'm confused on that one. We saw pandas in Edinburgh too, in Edinburgh Zoo. Yeah. Pandas are cute. I haven't seen any in a long, long time. That was forever ago when I saw them. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years old or something like that. So, long time ago. Is it these guys? I think it is.
Yeah, 8 of them.
4, 6, 8. Whittier, Alaska. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry we got quiet. Home stretch. We were trying to make sure we grabbed pieces and stuff. Sometimes my brain just spaces out a little bit with Lego.
Yeah. Some of the smaller stuff gets more detailed. Like right now we're building one of the engines.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of little things going on with it.
Little parts.
Alright.
I wish I remembered the name of the panda from the zoo. I do not. I'm sure I could look that up too, but
I don't know that I've ever seen a panda.
you could. Oh, go ahead.
I say I'm pretty sure none of the zoos I've been to have had a panda when I was there.
I was gonna say, you could tell everybody about the wildlife zoo that we have in Phoenix. That's really, I don't know. I think it's actually in Phoenix, but
Glendale, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But that's really cool.
Yeah, we've got 2 zoos here in the desert. We have the Phoenix Zoo, which it's okay.
It's not bad.
It's well done for what it is, but I don't know that it's anything spectacular. Though I will say that their Christmas lights that they do,
yeah,
are really nice.
They do a good job with the lights.
But we have the Wildlife Zoo is like a secondary zoo. It's more like privately owned and funded, and it's really neat. They've got well, it's been a few years since I've been there, but they've got a lot of birds, a lot of exotic birds and stuff, a lot of reptiles, things you would expect to find in the desert. But their actual aquarium area is really good.
Oh, I was also thinking they have a ton of different like monkeys and stuff, and they remember there's the part where they have the all sorts of wild cats, and you can actually walk. It's a caged area. Excuse me, my voice. It's a caged area, and you can actually walk through part of their enclosure, and the cats will actually jump up on top. So you're like looking up through this cage, and there's like ginormous wild cats right up above you.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That part is cool.
Where do we put all of our Legos? We actually have
everywhere.
Yeah, we actually have a bunch of shelves in the office. You can see in the one shot, you can see some of the shelving behind us, but then there's more shelves too.
Legos up there. Legos back here. Harder to see, but there's some up there. Legos everywhere.
And then we have shelves downstairs that have Legos. There's some Legos in the bedroom. They really are everywhere. Okay, are we...
We're on 110, which I think is...
No. Are we? Is this a
Wait,
repeat?
Hold up. No. Okay. Yeah. We are on 110. Yes.
Okay.
What was throwing me off was this. The way I was turned, I didn't see that piece on there, so I thought we missed something.
Gotcha.
What are you... Oh, okay. I get it.
Night, Minnie Hoom. Love you guys too. Sleep well.
Alright.
I'm missing... I don't know what that piece is. Oh, it's this one. It looked like it had a needed sticker, but it was already there. We don't have any zoos where I live, but we do have the... I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. Otto? Maybe? Elephant National Park. Within about an hour drive. It has the Big Five amongst other things. Well, that's cool. I've seen elephants in a zoo too, but obviously that's not the same as a national park. Would much prefer to actually see them in a more free roam environment for sure.
So this is what we've been building while we've been talking about zoos. And then I think that's going to attach to that here in just a minute, if I had to make a guess. Or not.
Never second guess Lego. Are they still doing the Lego show?
The Lego Masters?
Yeah, are they still doing Lego Masters?
They are, but it got boring.
After, what was it, the second season, it felt...
Well, it was more like,
forced.
it was less about the building of the Legos and more about, like, the people building them, which I get to a point, I suppose, but I was tuning in for the Legos.
Yeah. It also seemed like there was a little bit lost on the challenges. Like, they kept trying to one-up the challenges from the season before.
Yeah. Alright, it's that.
Q asked a bunny question about Goofy for his birthday. I'll get back to you on that, Q.
Okay, there we go. That is now a whole piece of engine.
Yay. That's kind of cool looking. I like
Yeah.
it.
There's a lot of small detail in it, actually. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Alright. This goes on there.
Big Five is elephants, rhinos, buffaloes, lions, and leopards. Are buffaloes native over there? You'll have to tell me. I'm unsure. When I think buffaloes, I think very old America.
Yeah. The Great Plains.
Yes, exactly. But that could just very much be a gap in my learning.
We have the Buffalo Ranch nearby.